Brad, why don't you tell me what happened in the last session?
We'll start off with Ira and Sinford, having wandered in to look for a pirate to help them with their our little goal we have going on here. Something across the docks, well, it seemed like a bit of commotion as they come upon. It seems to be a fight, an altercation between a woman and a few men who weren't too happy with some of the dealings they've been working on, or a card game especially. Accusing her of cheating and, well, stealing their winnings, and of course, this singular woman mocking them for being sore losers and all that. Ira stepped up to try to diffuse the situation. A bit of more fluff and more huffing before Sinford stepped up as well, and a kind of a little scuffle broke out before it was immediately disbanded. And, well, they say hello to their somewhat rescuee as Isabella, pirate captain, made herself known. And they decided to start working with negotiations as it became obvious maybe the person they're looking for, and they kind of laid it out there for her. Not a good way to start this negotiation, but still let her know that this may be dealing with Tevinter mages, possibly a slave ring going on, and try to disband it. And mainly her either trying to be their getaway exit or to ensure that the ship does not leave Ferelden before they have a time to act, essentially, with their goods. Hearing the whole possible mess she'd be getting herself into, Isabella demanded some contingencies, or more money, basically. $200 up, 200 cold pieces up front, and I believe 300 more if they have to get in battle, essentially. A very steep price. Well, it would mean a lot of money they pay over, but if she would say yes, this may work out in their favor, hopefully. Of course, if anything goes wrong. Well, they nodded, agreed, handed over money, shook hands, and hopefully with time this will all work out, essentially. On the other hand, Adalia wanted to check on some of the elves here in Denerim, her worries and all that. And it became very obvious that something is going on as the lineage has been cut off, put under quarantine, essentially, for one reason or another. And getting the story from the people, talking to them, as they seem to be spinning a tale of horrors and powerful family that have been abusing them for years, especially the son. A wedding, a rape, murder and all that, and the fact that no one seems to give a shit. Maybe justifying further her killing that one family entirely. But it seems no one has seen the elves since, and it's been quite some time, and Adala's main worry is the fact that they haven't had food or such or care ever since. Trying to figure out where to get inside as she went back to our little rented home for now, where the others were at, as Ira was healing Sinford with a very painful spell for him at the very least. Adala the next day told the others of what she found, and what she intends to do was to go sneak in there and try to figure out a way to help those elves, because no one else seems to give a shit. They were trying to probably taper her a bit there, as a bit of back and forth, as Adala seems dead set on this. While that little bit of argument is going on, Anissa and Ever was with, a bit of surprises, as her brother seemed to be the one in charge of Ever, having heard the news of the tragedy that befell the Kuzan household when bandits attacked when their armies were away. Of course, how coming in to do the best for that family and all that. It's the likely story everyone else has heard, and probably what Kuzan would have heard if he wasn't made aware of the truth, as dinner and talks and hopefully get some rest was needed. As, her brother went to go talk with her, asking more pointed questions. As Owen was asked more her relationship with Fergus, exactly if he or if they either were aware of the truth. And, well, seeing as Anissa was a bit playing it off, we'll say, he decided it might be best for his sister not to be involved. Even when she kind of persisted a bit, she said, I'll talk with her, Fergus, it'll be all right. As he went off to, I guess, make plans with him. Down at breakfast the next day, Fergus wasn't the best mood, as Owen also probably didn't make it really great either, as they sat down and talked more. His wife and children and family were properly laid to rest by Owen's hands and all that, as well as getting down to business, letting Fergus know that he's in a very precarious position right now, and he needs men, support, allies, and all that to not only just keep us home, but to deal with what's to come. And insinuating that to deal with how, or to keep him from becoming too much of a problem from the future, or wanted to come back and clean up the job. Well, he's a daughter that could be married to him. essentially. Whether it's just a proposal or it's a marriage, what have you, it could work out in that favor. So Fergus gets time that he needs to prepare. And of course, Fergus was quite upset. He only recently learned the death of his wife and child, and being told you have to get married again during this is probably not what he wanted to hear as he's thrown off the bed. Owen, sighing with dealing with petulant children, laid down the information to Anissa, who's trying to talk up for Fergus, letting him know that, well, I mean, he doesn't have to. It's like, well, you have to talk with him. This has to get done. You can't just run away from your responsibilities. You are a lord of Higher now, and that comes with duties that must be maintained, no matter how much you don't want to. And telling, well, either Anissa convinces him or this isn't going to work. Anissa went off to Fergus to talk with him, to convince him, as he seemed to be struggling with it, telling him that this might be for the best for the people, as they are left vulnerable as well. Fergus doesn't really have in the way of armies right now, and if he doesn't do this, they may suffer because of this choice he's made. With a bit of a sigh, he, said yes. He'll betroth himself. You know, maybe it'll just be a betrothal, and it could be ended quickly. As they went back to Owen to say so. And Owen, kind of speed past it a little bit by saying, oh, yes, a betrothal, but marriage is also good. We can work on that. And Fergus seemed to get more upset as now he was realizing that means marriage, and not like a little bit of a moment of, let's say we'll say yes and then changing your mind later. This is all in or nothing. And he said, no, that's not that. And Anissa seemed to back him up, or at the very least not speak up for her brother, as Fergus made it known he would not, and stormed off. Owen seemed to sigh, and realizing his sister wasn't going to help him with this problem, decided not to push too much. And, Fergus went off to mourn his family, as Anissa went to help him with that. And he seemed to realize it was really real, and that his family is dead and gone, and couldn't do a damn thing about it right now. And she placed her hand on his shoulder, making sure she was showing support, and asking if he wanted to be alone, which he requested. And she left, taking a seat down, or probably going back to take a seat or something like that, and noticed armed guards walking in the direction she had just left with Fergus at the tomb, and a man coming to let her know that her brother wished to see her. Maybe it was going all slowly at once. Maybe she didn't realize the full extent, but she went back to Owen, angry and a bit upset, as it was revealed, Fergus is more likely dead. He wouldn't listen, and I do not need someone who would not be able to do what needs to be done, sister. I love you, but I cannot allow this to happen. Even with her being mad at him, even with her probably looking at him as a bit of a monster, Owen did what he believes is right for his family. And Fergus was killed without anyone really being able to stop it, or trying to, for that matter. As he said, you can stay here, you can do what you want, just, be safe and don't get in my way, essentially. As, after a day or so, she got up and left, planning to go to the dinner room. Kind of a little bit dazed, probably a little bit confused now that her lord and the person she was always promising to follow is gone, dead and dusted. On that other hand, back at the little rented home we have, Serana walked in a bit as we were talking, all revealing to Adalia that she did go to the aliens, like Adalia was originally planning, that she did find out what the hell's going on with the elves, and it's bullshit. That they are Tevinter, there to help give them aid, and more likely to give them a false sense of security so they trust them. And the slave ring is definitely real and being set up and put up. And, she has some options here. And most of it involves killing a queen, because there's not a lot of things that can be done here, and we can pin the blame on those little mages over there and probably get this ball rolling, because not a lot of people will give a shit about any elves right now. Adalia spoke up with, maybe we should think of something else here, but was swayed easily enough to the idea of we can kill the queen. Actually, why not? As Sinfred, of course, spoke up in what the hell, and Ira in the background a bit about, at least about that, killing the queen. Sinfred more so because that's his lord's daughter. And Dahlia brought up the fact that either she is too weak to help us, or she doesn't care. And either option means she is no use for us. But Sinfred still seemed to advocate for her not being murdered by anyone. And then Serana gave him a compromise. I'll bring this evidence to her, and then we'll see what she can do and if she can help us. But if she does something, I don't like, or seems to say that she is aware, then she's dead, Sinfred. She's dead. as he seemed to willing to take that gamble. And Serana said she would go while the others stay here. If she doesn't return or something like that, then you know what needs to be done, essentially. Serana wished them luck and watched them leave. While Sinford being able to get to the gates since he's been here before, and then sneaking into the queen's room, much to her wariness. She seemed not to really fully remember Sinford, but was aware that he was her father's people. And they showed the evidence, gave her all the paperwork, let her know what's going on. And Honora probably answered the worst way you could answer by saying, "Yeah, I'm aware of this, actually. What do you want me to do about it?" And she got close, let's say, as Sinford had to guide her a bit there. And, well, she, in the end, decided that she could use this evidence to get some bit of power for herself, a bit of a safety net, tell the church, give a chance to rescue the aliens, look like a hero, and take care of some enemies, essentially. And she would do so. And seeing as there seems to be some movement going on in the political sphere, this may also benefit her in the long run to keep an eye out for those things, as she nodded, and saying she will send the evidence to where it needs to go. Sinford's deciding to stay and protect Honora as Serana more likely left, and coming back to our little hovel with a bit of a not so happy mood. Realizing that Honora is, of course, a noble who's out for power only for herself, and honestly, a tale as old as time. But the plan seems to be moving forward, hopefully. The Templars will move in, things will be saved, and the elves will not be enslaved. And Serana says, well, we have a new plan. What's going to happen? As she asks Ira originally what she plans to do now, and Ira already said she's going to stick here, as Harper had told her, and she doesn't plan to leave or do anything else. And of course, about the whole thing with Isabella, Serana has a way of using that as well. Don't tell Sinford anything. I'm going to have the captain, Isabella, attack the coastline, and maybe a few other people who would be interested in doing that to, let's cause some problems for the nobility here. As well as telling Adalia that your job is to stay here, and not only just do that, but tell the elves what happened. Let them know. Make sure they're aware and not swayed by this false narrative without be coming out sooner than later. And then, they said goodbye, I believe, as Serana is on a mission right now. And I think that was the last time she saw her.
Well, for now.
Yes.
You know what? Let's presumably you're all doing your stuff in Denerim. Nissa, you've left. You've left, and well, you are traveling. You said to Denerim yourself. Maybe regroup with some of the others.
Yes.
As you begin your journey from Highhaven, and well, how is the mood as you're traveling?
She's angry, but also sad, like a mixture of both. But mostly anger.
Well, as it's a rather sour mood. Well, you travel about a day, as you probably have to camp on the side of the road, and well, on the next day, you're moving past. We'll hear someone call out your name from the road, as you'll turn around and you'll recognize the young elf who left Lothering with you, Alwyn, waving towards you. Although she does appear to be alone. Last you saw her, she was leading the rest of the wounded deeper into the mountains to find the mysterious Grey Warden.
I see. She's gonna approach her.
It's a stroke of good fortune, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. You all alone?
Yes, I've safely found the fortress and, well, left the injured there. Well, I was told that I shouldn't snoop around, so I'm gonna let the Grey Warden do his thing, and hopefully there will be plenty of people who can make it.
Glad to hear that. What will I do if they all right? Will they come back, or I need to get them?
Well, I assume they know their way back, and light is in the south.
Yes. Yeah. So where are you headed now?
Well, I was thinking of going back south, but sure. How are things in Highover?
Um, a bit messed up, I would say. Um. Oh God, I am so sorry.
You all right?
No, I'm not. My Lord Kuzland, he's dead.
Our eyes kind of go a bit wide. How?
He got killed. I. It's a tragedy. It surely is.
I'm like, sorry to hear that.
I mean, life still goes on, right?
Suppose, but couldn't have been easy for you.
Oh, it's not. It truly isn't. It definitely is not. That's why I'm looking for some distractions.
Right? Have anything in mind?
I mean, I'm heading to Denerim and going to see if the others need help.
She'll kind of like nod. So at the least it's on the way, so might as well journey together.
I would love to. You found anything interesting on your way to the castle?
Suppose not really. Wilderness is just that. Not dark. There's no darkspawn up here, but I think that's a blessing.
Oh yeah, good to hear that. Did the major say anything how long it's going to take for them to be better?
He wasn't very generous on the details, but said that the process itself is not an easy one, and was also planning on helping the survivors manage their new condition. So I assume maybe a month.
Okay. Okay, better than nothing? Okay.
We've done the best we could.
Yeah, I just hope everyone makes it. Or at least most of them.
I'll nod.
It would be a shame.
Now it's a bizarre thing. No. Never mind. I'll probably just my paranoia.
Oh no, go on.
It's just that. Well, Hartford seem very keen on a potential alliance with your relatives in the north.
I see.
Yeah, I didn't really ask any questions. Like I said,
I mean, who
don't
knows?
mind me.
Maybe there will be some alliance one day. Who knows?
That.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I really don't right now.
She'll nod. Listen, you'll be able to travel together to Denerim. Another day and a half on the road. Not sure if there's any conversations you would like to have with her.
For now, no, I don't think so.
Well, how are things in Denerim? Who wants to do anything?
Well, the plan hasn't set up yet, so Adalia can't check on the elves or do the whole thing about letting them know what happened, right?
And I think
Yes.
Sinford
Yes.
is busy guarding Honora, so room to act I think is also limited.
Alright, so you're basically just waiting on Nora to mobilize the Templars.
Yeah, just talking with the townsfolk, or at least watching the towns. I don't think they would talk to the elf for too
I was
long.
gonna say, talk
Yeah,
to who?
yeah.
The servants?
Yeah. Just getting reconnaissance. That's really it. Keep ourselves self-hidden.
As well, the next day, as promised, you would escort her, Sinfred, to the local chantry, as she is gonna deliver some documents. You're not gonna be allowed in the meeting room, of course, but stand guard outside. Well, about an hour later, they will adjourn as escort her, and she'll say, has been done. I think now they just need to go confirm it with their own eyes, and slavers are gonna be a thing of the past.
Also, is there simply no, I simply surprise them, alright?
Yeah, like you're not surrounded by people.
Yeah. Sinford will simply will nod at that. But now I need to start my epic vow. I need to work here. I need to start working here as that's a good start. Should be a kick in the balls for Hal, but I do feel like I'm. It's gonna be rather awkward, Lady Honora, but. I am not to meta game.
On his knees, please get out of here.
So that's not a very reasonable response.
I think you need a vacation, away from this place.
as you all say, like, I think it's also engraced yourself a bit, at least a bit slightly with the elves and well, the new fellow from the south.
Will not say. Suppose this will give me a good opportunity. Try to get this city on the straight and narrow path. We limit Howe's influence. I can begin making moves of my own.
Silver will slightly grimace at that listen, I know your father told me you're always an ambitious one, but if I may advise you, I think you need to step a bit more carefully in these upcoming times.
And I raise an eyebrow. So something I don't.
Well, the new upcoming lord from the south.
Keep talking about this, man. I'm not exactly sure why there's such Why are you looking like a terrified dog?
Well, let's just say certain factions in this court are not in favor of you, a person, let's just say. And from what I understand, they are quite on friendly terms.
Why would they not be in favor of? I don't believe I've antagonized anyone.
How do I put this very elegantly and politely?
Don't be honest.
They think you're a power-hungry politician and they want to stab you in the face many times.
They have not met me. What are you speaking of? This is the first time. Yesterday, wouldn't have even known about this lord from the south.
I don't know, I'll explain a bit further. Specifically, the primary people I'm talking about in this case are his elven ally.
You mean the woman from yesterday?
He'll nod. And well, your father's men gone, and himself moving up, the Earldom of Selfrey is probably already well in his hand.
She kind of like has like a wide-eyed. Is this the scheme? Is this the plan? Oh my! By the maker, my father's walking into a trap, isn't he? Listen to me, Sinfred. You need to leave Denerim. You need to go and warn my father about this ploy.
As a simple thing, sometimes there are men who shape history, and well, just say I think right now the momentum is on the side of the young lord.
Up
Your
until
father's
now,
army-
I was confined beneath Howe's thumb, and I had no leverage. And my father is also somewhat confined. Not alienate one of his few allies left, no matter how unpleasantly.
Right now, we are in no position to fight. Right now, the father's army right now is sitting not far from our Eamon. A fight between these two would just lead to Eamon swooping in from as the third faction. And will also not remove the personal the threat towards your person.
Think he drew my father's army to the south with him against Eamon? Ah, that hurts. Father would totally gauge his provocations.
Lady Nora, I understand your wants to fight, but
Sinfrid, are you loyal to my father or not?
against my friend, and I'll do a great many things for him. But
Do you want to save lives? Thousands of lives. I will write you a letter. I have to take that letter, deliver it to Redcliffe.
I said, does it go right to Radcliffe?
I believe I may be able to stop an impending massacre.
You tend to inform Eamon. What are you going to tell him? What?
He may be arrogant. I don't think he is evil. And if rumors of the Horde marching out west are true, his lands are surely to be affected. He may want to avoid provoking my father. And I'm gonna give him an opportunity to do just that without sacrificing his precious pride. But I need someone who I can trust to do. Very sensitive. And if the wrong people would learn about it, thousands would die.
Hold on, I need to repost the GIF here. I need to repost this GIF here. The fucking me dancing. Um. Has oh god, I don't think I can convince this woman to just abdicate
You
your
haven't made any arguments.
Well, I hope the argument basically that
He's dangerous. Okay. So is how. So is everyone. Told her, my lady has 15 bajillion blood mages. Now she's gonna be like, it's dire than I thought, but more or less I'm just gonna fucking roll over and be like, well, I have to pack my bags and go home.
god damn it. As I think should I read her about the blood mages, the 50 bajillion blood mages? I think she might run with that to court, I feel like.
I was about to say, yeah.
That's why Simon didn't want to reveal that card.
Like, well, I've just made a good impression on the Chantry, and I can make another good impression. What's that?
Yeah.
Sir Bryant? Ah, Sir Bryant, it's not just your paranoia talking. I guess you were right. Deploy the Templars.
Yeah. Yeah. So sadly, yeah, sadly, I hope that would be enough, but no, sadly, I don't think
No.
it's a.
Artport right now to her is no more is less of a danger than Howe and Eamon. A guy with no army and a bit of influence in the south. Okay, cool.
Yeah, for now,
What are the 40 Jason and 100 elves gonna do to me? Nothing. I have thousands of soldiers. Howe has thousands of soldiers. Eamon has thousands of soldiers. I don't give a shit about a ragtag bunch of miscreants.
yes, for now he will nod and take take that letter for now.
Yeah, listen. She'll write a letter. She'll stamp it, seal it
Hold on.
shut.
Here you go. I'll take the letter.
Listen, that's up to you. Listen, if you listen, you can always just be like, well, let me just actually rip the seal off, read it, and
Listen, he might actually, yeah, because but not immediately.
yeah, she's gonna hand you the letter. Nah, Red, seal is broken. It's fucked. Not putting that back together.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the main problem. That's basically like deciding the path. So for now, he'll think about it for like a bit of like what to do. Yeah, because what's the problem is she knows Honora's a power maxer and don't get along too well.
Yeah, Logan's not as ambitious.
Yeah. Listen, for now he'll think. Listen, I don't think for now he'll deliver the letter. For now you'll stay in that room to think about next.
How long are you gonna stay in Denerim? I'm gonna need secure
months.
advantage with Shadow if you're just gonna lie to her like this.
Oh yeah. I mean, my foundry. No, what the fuck's foundry? Here it is. Luckily.
You are very good at lying.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why I posted the Shredder gift grunt.
Luckily, listen, I rolled a miss with the match earlier, so it's impossible for you to roll it again.
Don't say that.
I think I think what's better, compel secured advantage.
No, secure
for the
advantage because you're not compelling her. You're lying to her about like delivering the. You're just taking the letter and just.
No, compel to allow us swindle option. That's why I asked.
Again, if you want to.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Roll compel. Roll compel then.
It doesn't matter. I asked for like flavor stuff. Yeah. All right then. Let's make it rip. Let's strong it.
Yeah. Listen. Listen. She'll trust you with this. Her father's loyal man.
I'm your father's man, not your man, though.
Sometimes the dagger comes from the you expected. Yeah, but Logain wouldn't want you to like fucking sack his daughter.
Yeah, that's the problem right now. He's thinking like, fuck.
So unless you deliver the letter to Logain himself, which you could. Yeah, she would not expect this. At most, she expects you to like rat out on her to her dad.
Yeah, I think that's what he's honestly gonna do. Yeah, because he doesn't want to betray his daughter. Because right now, listen, Sinford knows about the 50 blood mages, but she doesn't. She does not understand.
Listen.
The problem is he can't tell her about the 50 blood mages, so he can just like try to imply that this guy clearly power max is rapidly rising and he's his advantage. You might that's the best argument you could make without ratting up, because if he rats out Harper, those 50 blood mages might come forward to him and Logain.
You're gonna take your leave then, but plan to do Logain instead.
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, Idalia, you are sort of waiting on events to unfold before later that day, so past darkness, waiting in the little warehouse rented out, as the door will open and close quite quickly as Serena is coming back, and she's like, okay, so talk with a bunch of people. Just one problem.
Yes.
I need money.
Gwen, I don't think I have money, do I?
How much supply do you have?
Gwen, I don't know. It looks like I have zero supply. I don't remember when I lost it, though.
I have zero. So
We all have
Yeah,
zero
I don't-
supply, yeah, because removed some
Yeah.
from us all, Grunt.
When did that
damn,
happen?
Is
Was that-
that oh, give me a second. That should
Removed
be.
from us all, yeah.
When did I get that? What was that?
I was wondering as well.
I will re-add my 2 supply because
No,
pay-
don't add anything, because if they're all linked right now, it's just gonna.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were shared. Okay, now give me a second. Boom. All of you get kicked out. Back in.
Listen, Grunt in his anger took all the money. He was very emotional a few hours ago tomorrow.
But yeah, you can. Everyone can re-add their supply to what you last remembered it. Because I think
Okay.
only Sinfred and Ira should have.
Yeah, I have 2
Yeah.
supply.
So well, how much supply do you have?
At least Adalia has her full supply of 5.
You have some money. You have some money to throw around.
Yeah, she's gonna ask what. Well, what do you need the money for?
Well, these greedy fucks want some upfront payment in case the looting doesn't go properly.
I see. Well, how much do you need then?
How much do you have? The more you give me, the more captains I can get.
I have. She foolishly trusts Serrano. So she's gonna tell her how much exactly she has instead of telling her less.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's leaving you up to you how much you want to invest.
Mm.
Each point of supply gives you 1 captain.
Will she be willing to give her 4 supply at the very least, so
Yeah.
she can leave 1 for herself just in case she needs it for well, whatever
Serrano's
reason?
not trying to scam you.
No, it's not Serrano trying to scam her. I think Adala is just like, Adala would have given her everything at the very least, but I think Red is saying like, Adala,
Yes.
you need at least 1 in case you get hurt. And she will give her 4 supplies, so she'll have 1.
Second, I take note of that. 4 pirate captains.
I'm sorry I couldn't give you more, but I hope this will be enough.
Listen, it's quite good. I think with a small fleet, we can really get the ball rolling. I did see a couple of Templars marching through the streets earlier today.
That's honestly, that's good. Hopefully the alienage will be open up soon and I can check on them, make sure they're all right.
Nods. I wasn't able to scout the things properly in there, other than the obvious. But well, I trust you know what to do with the people and guide them towards the correct path if they need to leave.
Of course. Nothing else. Their safety is most important. If things go, I'm hoping things don't go bad, but I think I will. If I have to, I'll leave the city and go make our way back to Lothering with the rest of them if I can.
She'll nod. Well, I'm gonna leave my songbirds here to help you. In case you need some muscle.
Well, I know this may sound foolish, but will you be all right?
I can take care of myself.
True enough. It's always good to have someone watching your back.
I'm used to running solo as well. Been a while, but I'll be fine.
Very well. If we're not-
The pirates mutiny against me. I don't think a couple of extra armed swords would have been much help.
If we are gone and when you come back, I'll leave a note somewhere hidden away for you. Just a little phrase, a word, so you know that we're safe and out of there. Okay?
And she's gonna nod. Or giving you a hug. Taking the
Aw.
money to. And
She waves
help
around.
Isabella build her pirate fleet.
Admiral, a little bit sooner, Isabella. A little bit sooner.
Who needs character development when you can be rich? Yes, you're gonna wait another day or so. The alienage should open.
Yeah. Immediately,
Uh,
she's.
Fucking, there might be some explosions coming from there. Like, oh, wonder what's happening there.
Oof.
Holy smites coming from the fucking heavens. Don't worry. Listen, there was never the Templars were never just gonna be able to like, well, I'm here to arrest you, Sir Mage, and the mage be like, okay, I guess I'll go quietly.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
So yeah, I suppose, Anis, you want to tell me anything you want to do in the meantime? You're just gonna wait for that to unfold.
Yeah, she'll be she doesn't know what they need, so she's not gonna get anything just yet. Just in case they
Yes.
need food or supplies or whatever.
Worry, the queen's right there to assist.
I'm sure she's definitely gonna be there for looking out for her people.
Of course, as a
Mhm.
proper queen should.
As she should. As she should.
But
It's being graded by me.
listen, Anissa will eventually make your way to Venerim. As kind of like walking through the city gates. Colin is going to lead you to where she was told that the safe house have been rented. As Idalia, I'm not sure, Anissa, if there's any conversations you would like to have with her before. Get through you.
Yeah, she would ask what exactly they were doing in Denerim because she was not told anything. Just if she knows what the plan is here.
Well, Colin just shrugged, say, I wasn't told much either. I'll be honest. I'm not within like his I don't know what to call it. Friend group, advisory circle, whatever. But I assume it was important, considering he sent Logain's man, Ira, Idalia, and the Songbirds.
Okay. Then I guess we'll see what's ahead of us.
How mean should I be?
I mean, you already know your answer.
Yeah. What would Ira be doing here? In this time of great turmoil.
Probably getting supplies from that store that exists in the Dinnerun Square.
It's
Okay,
actually pretty sucky, actually.
Good save, Red. Good save.
Right, that's wrong. Only the Brazilian force has enough infinite potion supplies.
Yeah, listen, Idalia. While Ira is out talking with the merchants to get some supplies for the alienage, what little money you have left, because
Mhm.
well, she has no more money, and you have no more money.
Have
And
one supply. That's it.
Sinfred hasn't returned back home, because I don't think Sinfred, you would have let them know that you're leaving, or unless you were gonna tell me otherwise.
I believe Serrana told us he was still with Honora.
Yes, that's why I'm asking if Sinfred would announce his departure.
I probably don't see a reason to now.
So yeah, Sinfred is not around. So it's gonna be out some hard negotiations. I should make a roll for it. Shouldn't see, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Don't forget rid of that 2 momentum. She'll need it
No.
when she gets back.
No, I refuse.
We appreciate your sacrifice, Joe.
As the door opens and you will see Colwyn and Anissa walking in.
Oh, Colin, lady, my lady, I didn't expect you here. Are you all right?
I mean, as all right as one can be.
Fergus is dead.
What?
Yes.
What happened?
He got killed, murdered, whatever.
I'm so sorry. He was a good man.
He definitely was, yes. He was too good.
Well, may the Maker preserve his soul and spirit. Please, both of you sit down. I'm making soup mostly, but it's still enough to go around.
We'll just kind of sit back since like the good old days.
Yes. Not a lot of spices here. Not a lot of places willing to sell to elves right now, but at the very least, I was able to get as close as I could. Your journey must have been long. Colin, you were with the injured. How did you? I assume everything's all right with that, at the very least.
I'll say yes. I left them with the warden mage.
Ah,
Quite the secretive
Hopefully that-
individual, but seemed trustworthy enough. Not that we had much choice.
true. Wardens are known for their many secrets. Honestly, as long as they're alive and well, there's not much we can really demand of this. And thank you. And Lady Anissa, if it's not too painful, can you explain what happened? How did Lord Kuzan die? Was he slain in battle? Did Howard get to him? What happened?
No, it was not battle, not how. We returned to the castle safely. Then we encountered apparently my brother. He took over the castle in the meantime.
Yeah.
And
Saying.
it seems like my brother was not happy with the decisions Lord Kuzland made.
What decisions could that have been? To his life.
He should have been married off to one of Howe's daughters.
I see. And presumably Lord Kuzlan refused with the pain of losing his wife and family so soon and so fresh. A yes would probably be impossible right now for him.
I mean, I was able to convince him to get betrothed, but my brother was aiming for a marriage and nothing less.
I am sorry you were put in such an awful situation. I'm
I'll
sorry.
remind you, Anissa. You didn't. No. It's what happened, Anissa. Unless you're purposely lying, is you convinced him to get betrothed, but he wasn't ever intending on marrying, which is why Owen was like, "Well, this has no prospect for the future."
I see.
Like the
Got
problem
it.
is his whole thing was like, "Well, listen, we're just gonna stall for time," and Owen was like, "Yeah, that's not gonna work. You have to like put all of it in, otherwise has no future.
Yeah, no, I was not purposely lying. She would have told you that, yeah.
Very well. It was. Well, I'm sorry. I do not know what type of man your brother is. I cannot know his mind. I have a couple of assumptions of what he was trying to do, and regardless, it doesn't take away the fact that your lord has been slain. I'm sorry. What do you plan to do now?
I mean, now that he's gone, I wasn't sure what to do, but I just knew I need to get away from this castle for now. So I thought maybe you need help here. So if I can be of some kind of assistance, I will gladly help.
At the very least, it's mostly boring work. I am keeping an eye on things here, hoping to help Bells, our alienage, is my goal right now. Not much of excitement, but I would be more than happy to have some assistance. Sir Sinford is back with this charge, his people, Lady Queen Honora, and it's just Ira and me right now. Serana has gone off on another quest.
I see. I mean, if you need any help, just give me some. I am glad to take anything I can get and get some distraction.
I'm sure we can find something for you. She gives a smile and nod as she also glances back at Colin. And what about you, Colin? I presume have you come here to help me in my time of need, or come to cause more mischief?
Oh, not really. I was just planning on eating some hot meals.
Fair enough.
I have to probably go back and let Hartford know about all this.
Mm.
So I find it weird though. Still,
What is that exactly?
I just overheard the conversation between him and someone at that. I don't remember who. Mentioning something about an alliance with the future Lord of Hyverse.
I presume it would have to do with, originally with Lord Kuzlin, as he did send him off to
Does
take
that
back
mean he's
Hyaver?
gonna make an ally out of Anissa's brother now?
She kind of glances a bit at Anissa. I presume that has to be so.
That
It does not.
He kills the noble man, and
It is not an ideal situation, but rarely do we get to have the ideal situation.
she kind of like she looks at you, Anissa. I mean, how are you? Are you okay with that?
I mean, it's clearly not fair.
I was about to say, because she kind of looks at you and says, "Aren't we all about being better than the others?"
Being better is what we would hope for, but rarely do we get such things. At the very least, we cannot take every single castle or land or such. We cannot kill everyone in our way. And we cannot always get, she kind of grimaces, the
Kinda
justice that is deserved.
crosses her arms and said, and I suppose you're here on a mission of peace. And totally not about getting everything you want.
The mission of peace would only work if the other side wishes for it. If they do not, then I must find other means. What do you intend, Colin? That we go over to Highever, demand justice for Lord Kuzlin, and have him pronounce himself to have committed such an act of murder and treason? And that is presumably that he will say yes, or I would have Lady Anissa kill her brother?
At the very least, this sends a weird message if you just ally with the guy, you know? Maybe just me, I don't get these things.
You are still young and still full of so many optimistic and ideals.
I'm just saying,
I
it
understand.
feels hypocritical.
Yeah, I agree with Colwyn there. It looks like we reward my brother for killing Lord Cousland.
So what would you have us do then? Would you rather have your brother locked up, killed? Will that bring Lord Cousland back for you? Will that make anything better or make things worse? Will your brother listen to you if you ask him to step down and to apologize to, well, to you?
Somebody does you a slight, and you reward them.
The world is full of many people who've done wrong by everyone. If I had to get back at everyone who did a slight to me, I would
Squints your
be a
eyes.
lot more.
So, what have you been doing here then?
Waiting,
Building bridges?
Oh. at the very least, trying to presumably get things set up for the elves here, and to make sure the slave ring doesn't have a chance to step off,
Well,
which seems to be working.
Would you shake hands with the slavers if it meant gaining an advantage?
She grimaces. That is not what I mean.
That's kind of what I hear.
The slavers aren't my brothers or my sisters. The slavers do not wish to make amends, or at the very least, I do not care about them. Revenge sounds wonderful out loud with retribution and passion, but
I'm saying
in the act, in the moment?
I'm just saying, don't give the guy more power. Shikano looks at you and says, "No offense, but it seems like a lot of the power he's gained hasn't done him wonders."
I know you are angry and upset, and it is easy to fall into the dreams of this working out, but say you go down this path. Say you get this justice. That means you, like I said, you will have to condemn your brother for it, possibly your family. And then you will also have to contend with the allies and those who will stop you in exchange.
Yes, his ally, the other astral noble they keep mentioning.
Colin, what do you wish for her to do then?
No, I'm just pointing out certain,
Pointing it out is very obvious, but what do you wish to do about it?
Well, I mean, again, my simple mind may not comprehend these things, but at the very least, not shake hands and agree to work together. Well, I think that will be a good start.
So how would you presume the Kuzlin High Ever Castle be allied with us? Do we just leave it be and let someone else take that chance? Hopefully they will not become enemies of us in the future?
I would not want to ally with somebody who assassinates me in, well, wherever.
Yeah.
Assassinating Kuzland.
Yes, I understand that. But our wants rarely ever happen. At the very least, I have to contend with the fact that I will have to work with the people who presumably look down on me as lesser than. I cannot burn the world in my image. Not everywhere, not for everything.
Huh.
Not without consequences, not just to me, but the people who I promise to protect.
No, you're
I'm not
fighting
saying-
really hard for this nobleman who just committed an atrocity.
I do not fighting for this nobleman. Do not dare say such things.
I think if
I'm pointing-
he killed someone you cared about, he wouldn't be so diplomatic.
I am pointing out the fact that with Lydia Nissa, this is not just a normal
Plus,
man who
you're
decided to her.
asking now. Plus, you're asking who we can shake hands. Now, I may not know how certain things work, but if he's a noble and he has control over things, well, technically she is a noble and she could take over.
She kind of gives a bit of a noise of frustration. She's like, I am not saying that this is an ideal situation. I am not. What I'm saying is that for Lady Anissa, this will have consequences, no matter what direction she goes into. It will not be easy. Will you be able to look at your brother and do this? That is my question.
Do what? Just remove him from power. Take the knife away from him.
Will your brother allow you to take the knife away from him?
Will you let yourself get stabbed with it instead?
What the ripple effects this may happen, all the consequences they may bring. You have to prepare yourself for such a thing. That is what I'm saying that she should be prepared for. That's only if she wishes for this. Do you wish for that? She kind of looks at Anissa.
She's looking panicked.
I'm
I'm
sorry. Our argument is... It is improper when you're dealing with so much. I did not mean to cause you any alarm.
No. I just think I need some fresh air. I'm sorry. Excuse myself.
As soon as Anissa's out of the room, she's going to turn to Colin with a bit of a raised, slightly angry eyebrow. What was that about?
Well, at that point, I was speaking my mind. I have a problem with
You
that now.
seem... Colin, you have always spoken on your mind. If there's been a problem, you certainly haven't really cared much about the fallout. I'm pointing the fact that you are pushing for this. I'm not sure exactly what, but
I'm not
Leonissa
pushing for
is-
anything. I'm just pointing out that, well, people are being a bit hypocritical now, aren't they?
it's not being a hypocritical, Colin. I'm not
I'm
saying we
pretty
should
sure
make this
if somebody did that to us, we would just kill him.
You're putting words in my mouth.
Well, I would
I'm
kill
not
them.
saying... Yes,
And I think
understand.
you would too. It's just that you'd like to think you're better than me, but
Colin, stop. Let me talk. You're putting words in my mouth. I'm not saying this man deserves any type of mercy or care from us in any way. I am saying the bonds of family are messy, and this is a messy situation for Lady Anissa to be in.
which is why I'm not advocating for her to kill him. Just like not let him rule whatever castle he rules.
I will be honest with you, Colin. I have met many a noble, and taking away their power is not something they are willing to do so easily. It's
True,
not as simple as
but,
grabbing his hand and taking a knife out of it.
I remember army of elves marching into the town and saying, "We run the place." People were upset at you. Last I remember, and well, after instilling some fear in the populace, they got into line. You think you'd have ever gotten to run things in Lodering if there wasn't 100 elves with spears behind you? Be real.
Yes. But none of those people were a nobleman who seems to have the wit enough to make the choices to kill another.
Which makes him more dangerous, not less.
Of course it makes him dangerous. And getting involved with this could make trouble for us in the long run.
I think Hartford plans on getting involved with us anyways. You might as well have a reliable ally instead of a scheming one.
If nothing else, killing him is something I have no issue with. My issue is that forcing Lady Anissa to be the one to make that choice may not be the best one. She seems already to be lost, hurt, and dealing with a lot.
Someone kind of shakes her head, stands up, and says, "Get you. But this is your specialty. I'll be probably leaving in a few hours. I'll buy some supplies from the market and be on my way."
Wait. Let me look at you at the very least. You are well? I'm glad.
A bit dirty from the road, but that's to be expected.
At the very least, take some soup and food with you. I have some bread left over and cheese.
Your living conditions are just slightly better than my tent, so I'll be fine.
Please take care of yourself, Colin.
I'll nod. You as well. After all, you're in the den of vipers here, not me. Not sure if
Possibly
there's
so,
any
but
message you want me to take back to Hartford?
tell Lord Harpert that we have found a solution to taking out the slavery ring by using the Queen. And tell him we do not trust her.
Why not?
Apparently it is a similar tale we've heard long ago. She was made aware of this, did nothing until an opportunity presented herself where she would gain the most. At the very least, Serana seems to very much dislike her and wants to make trouble for her in the end too as well.
The list of people Saran doesn't like is it's not that small. So it doesn't surprise me.
And Lord Sinford, Sir Sinford is with her now, that I made last aware of. But that is all that has happened. I'm waiting to hopefully help any of the elves left over and do what I can to make sure they are informed about things.
She'll kind of give you a nod.
Colin, I would kill this man, this nobleman. That's not what I'm arguing for. But I would not want to make a sister kill her brother. That is all.
You're the only one talking about killing. I've never said that once.
I know. But I have a feeling that this will not just be an easy... It won't be easy regardless.
Maybe you're
Maybe
the
you're right.
bloodthirsty one here. Have you considered that?
I'm the warrior ward, remember? Maybe I'm just blowing things out of proportion, but I assume always it's best to prepare for the worst. Nothing is ever as simple as that. And I'll give Lady Anissa time. Maybe she'll have a better head on her shoulders about what needs to be done. But that's for a later time. Just be careful on your journey.
The nods. You take care of yourself here. As
She said goodbye, yeah.
she'll take her leave. Unless are you just wandering around in the market?
Yeah, probably.
As you do that, 10-15 minutes later, Alwyn is actually kind of approaching you.
Sorry for storming out so quickly.
This is how Idalia always is. Always thinks of the worst things and highly paranoid about everything.
I mean, sometimes it can help, sometimes it doesn't. I mean, I guess she has a point, but I'm not sure. I mean, right now I would like to kill him, but I'm not sure if it's just the emotions talking.
I don't think you should. I agree with her on this. I don't think you should do anything. I don't think you should take his life. Still family after all.
Yes.
But I also don't think whatever Hartford's plan on working with the people in the north is a good one either.
Yeah, I agree with you. It would only give him more satisfaction. And he does not deserve that right now.
Chuckle. Well, suppose then you wanna stay around here?
I mean, I have nothing specific to do, but if I can help here, I'm gonna stay. You're leaving?
Yes, I have to inform Lord Hartford of things. Hopefully he doesn't plan on make a formal alliance with your brother, I suppose. I really can't talk to him, and hopefully your brother doesn't send any letters or anything of that nature to what's the word I'm looking for? Color his perspective.
And you're sure you cannot talk to him?
Can I say? I know the noble. I barely know you, and I certainly don't know your brother.
Okay, that's fair.
Listen, again,
Weird question, but
go ahead.
would you mind if I join you? I mean, maybe I can talk some sense into him.
Not at all. It's almost a week's journey, but probably a bit. Yeah, no, more than welcome to. Plus, if Idalia's here, and she's probably just gonna give some food out and organize people in the alienage. She needs help with that.
Yeah, great. Yeah, yeah, she'll be fine here. I mean, Ira's still there, and
She'll nod. All right, well, get your bearings. We're leaving. Don't have too much time to lose.
I'll be quick.
Yeah, she's gonna finish buying some supplies from the market and ready to leave. I'm not sure if there's anything you want to do before that.
She would let Idalia know that she's going with Colwyn.
Yeah, she'll wish you luck, and she would understand at the very least, and hope you guys will both be all right. You get some cheese.
Why wouldn't they be all right? What possibly happened to them?
Two women traveling the beaten path. A lot of things,
but
Grant.
like, one's an armed fighter to the teeth, and the other one's an actual mage.
How
Look,
bad could it be?
Grant, I have worry as a character trait for Adalia. She's gonna do it. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's justified in this scenario.
Worry never is, really.
Yeah, no, listen. Take your leave and as well, it's gonna be around 5 days-ish. 5 to 6 days. By the time you arrive in Lothering, well, there's a big fuck-off army camped in the nearby area. Like a large army flying the banners of Warren. Logain's men. But, well, before that, Sinfrid, listen, you have a day's advantage on them, so you would get here a bit early. You will also see the large army camped around Lothering. What's your approach here? You're just gonna try and find Logain?
Yeah, probably.
Well, you'll approach the encampment, and once they will recognize you, you will be brought to Logain's tent, as he is there inside discussing something with Sir Catherine. As you walk in, and they'll both look at you. Logain will say, welcome back, Sinfrid.
Greetings, Logang. I need to bring you some news from Denerim.
Alright, what has been going on?
Well, DL apparently Hal has been trafficking some. Made a deal with the mages to traffic some else, and in order to break that, went to your daughter to tell on the chantry, and they proceeded with the rest. That's the first part. The second part is
Is this how he was earning so much
Yes.
money?
yes, he made a trade deal with the Magisters. Imperium pays good money for human material, I suppose.
kind of grimace a bit.
Luckily, I think the Chantry will take care of that. I did see some Templars run towards the alien. Yes.
Kind of nod. Good, they're doing something useful at the very least.
Yes. The second letter, the second piece is as you all slam the letter on the not slam, but like put the letter on the table. Let's got this thing here. It's a letter from your daughter towards Al Eman.
Kind of goes wide-eyed. This about.
Well, she's afraid. At least that's what she told me, of course. She's afraid you're walking into a trap here of some kind, and she said in order to save lives and to prevent the scheme, she will contact Earl Eamon. Now, you and me both know your daughters, well, let's say characters. That's why I want to go to you first.
He has an eyebrow raised. Either you speak plainly or you not speak at all.
Well, let's just say, I believe, while we initially talked to your daughter about the slavery incident to get her on board, she it was pretty obvious to especially the elves who were involved in that little break into to the Jarl's palace that she was the very least complicit. And
That's
after
very
that,
hard to believe. Maybe slightly aware. She was always more meticulous about things, but I wouldn't say complicit.
let's just say I'm not sure about whether she actually. I don't think she actually participated, but let's just say her response was very bureaucratic, especially to the elves present there. And well, you can imagine. Well, they were not too happy to hear that, and they were. As such, I tried to convince her to tread more carefully, and I don't think that worked.
What do you mean by this? Tread more carefully in relation to what? Be more diplomatic, I suppose. But what do you mean by tread more carefully? Stop speaking in the riddles and just say what you mean. Since when did you become
Well, that one of the elves did grew very excited and about the prospect of killing your daughter because she thought she was involved in slavery.
She just kind of like has a moment where he like kind of like stops. So Catherine kind of just grimaces.
Yeah, and well, that's why it was a very delicate. Luckily, the elves didn't immediately kill her, so. But she also called her, and I quote a greedy politician or something of that nature. backstabbing noble, and I can many other curse words.
Like looks very like his kind of face darkens a bit. I suppose it was only a matter of time before their ambitions grew beyond this small little village. What's this letter about?
I didn't open it yet. She mentioned it to send it to all even in order to prevent an altercation between your forces stationed here and his. Something about soothing his pride. She didn't tell me more. Didn't want to break the seal.
Ah, well, luckily. Gonna take the letter. He's gonna break the seal. He'll kind of read the thing in silence for a few minutes. You're certain that threat to her is a credible one?
I'm fairly certain of that.
Gonna write the letter. My seal of approval. It'll take 100 of my best knights. Go to Denerim. We're safe. I return.
As you'll Nadia.
Listen, you'll be allowed to rest for a bit. Yeah, they're gonna mobilize very quickly as the Sinford doesn't take you to be very observant to realize that all of the soldiers here are mobilized.
Listen, Sinford likes Lorgain. He doesn't want his daughters to die, even if he's a bit of a bitch.
Well, he's gonna make sure she doesn't die. I'll remind you, Logain's a very distrustful individual. He's ruthless. As well. Right now, I'm looking at Hartport's easily less than 100 soldiers.
You know, maybe I should tell Lorgain about the mage or something. I trust Lorgain.
7 mages are not going to be able to defeat an army of this caliber. Not if they surprise attack them.
What's the first PC, Grant? Just asking here. For future reference.
Well, I guess we'll figure that out. Listen, if you kill everyone else, they'll have to reroll characters. Fine. But yeah, no. An hour later, 100 men assembled, and you will be given a message for Anora. And the orders are to occupy the palace and fucking guard her life like like there are assassins after her. She now believes there are. Well, not sure there's anything else you want to do here, Sinford.
No, I believe Lorgain already knows about everything, right? He knows about the mage and stuff. I already told him about it. He's already well aware.
Which is why he wants to surprise attack them, to not let them...
I don't think there's anything else to tell him, basically. I think I didn't forget anything. I don't know about the Goran pirate invasion,
It's only
so I
like
can't tell them about it.
4 ships. They're just gonna raid the coast.
4 ships is a lot for a country with no navy.
Yes.
There's no position, so it's just...
As yeah, I suppose you will leave before the massacre starts.
Yeah.
As well, take your leave. As you will eventually see back in the distance, and you glance back, just columns of smoke rising from where Lodering would have been. Listen, walking down the road, you will run into, comedically, into a Nissa and Colwyn, who are clearly traveling to Lodering.
Oh, God.
Now, Anissa, you will notice the 100 soldiers following Sinfrid from the direction you came from.
In the direction I came from?
Yeah, they're like clearly moving north.
Oh, I see.
You are going south, they're moving north.
Mhm.
You are basically like a day away from Lodering. You're probably coming from there as well.
Just gotta look at Colin. So we might be careful. I'm not sure about those soldiers.
She kind of like nods in agreement.
But yes, don't be hostile. First.
Try my best. As you two will have to pass by each other.
Do they just walk by or sneak by?
Well, it's kind of hard to sneak with 100 guys, and
I'm talking about them, not me. I'm talking about
it's too late for that.
Yeah, I was not talking about the 100 my guys sneaking by. I was talking about them sneaking by my guys. So... Oof. Are we just meeting on the road? Actually, like
Yes.
basically...
On like the Imperial Highway.
Yeah. And was Calvin anywhere near important? Was she like clocked as someone important?
She's one of
potentially?
the mages.
Oh, right, she was in the back.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Oh God! Oh
And
Lord!
you know that Anissa was one of the Kuzlan knights.
Yeah, that's Central looks like surprised. Calvin, Lady. I believe Lady Connors, I believe.
Yes. Good day to you too, Lord Sinfrid, I believe.
I see you're back from the north.
Just help our injured people. Got them to the Grey Warden.
Let's hope the warden knows something against detained. May the Maker bless him.
He seemed knowledgeable enough.
Let's hope everything works out great.
Pray for the fast recovery. And what about how's Lord Coulson doing?
Colwyn's face will just kind of go a bit darker.
So the eyes will go slightly wide. Wait, what happened?
He is deceased. He's not among us anymore.
As if I would go, what? Did Houseman get to him?
No. No, I assume the new Lord of Hyab.
Which, like, in essence, it's basically Houseman. They just wear different banners. But it's Houseman.
Okay, so it's Houseman. Okay, gotcha.
How is in fact ruling over the Terran.
Oh, okay, so it was Houseman. Fuck. Oh god.
It might not have been How himself swinging the blade, but yeah, it's his guys.
Yeah, so like, so that's what I tell her, like, listen, you fucking idiot, why did you lead us to Howland? What the hell are you properly? But yeah, he was slightly grimace. I had some difference with the Kuzan family, but they were good people at heart. A bit soft, but them. But may they rest in peace.
Yes. I'm gonna make a plea with him.
Alright then. My bad. Oh, you met in team. I thought she was Alicia.
No.
Oh, my bad. Well, listen, we're gonna keep the comment in anyway. So fitting. So yeah, he'll say. He'll say. Alright then. You'll be anyway then I'll leave you to your grief as if you want, let them walk a bit away. Not sure what they just continue walking?
I mean,
Oh,
go ahead.
she would ask Sinfrid, may I ask where you're headed? I mean, seems like a bigger commotion.
Aye. I'm Lord Lord the regent, he gave me a task to deal with some there was a incursion of both Darkspawn and some of Eamon's scouting troops in the Banarn.
I see.
Acting as the lead vanguard here.
Then we won't hold you up any longer.
Aye. As listen, Grunt. As they walk away.
I presume you want to give the order to like kill them.
Yes.
Well, as you walk away, you will distinctly notice the moment they fucking try to jump you. Now, Colin's just gonna like look at you and say, "Run." As she turns around and there's a fucking explosion of light, as cracks of lightning arc from her. Now, question is, Anissa, are you gonna heed the advice and just bolt into the nearby wilderness to try and dodge these? Because I really can't fight all these.
Yeah, she cannot. Yeah, she would bolt. Yeah.
Better for you. Give me a listen. Never mind. Your shadow is also one. Well, secure an advantage with edge or shadow. And sunk him. He's about to listen. You've united Ferelden. You're a hero, Mac. Sinfred is a hero. As
I don't feel like a hero though.
well, that's yes, because you betrayed everyone who like worked with you. But yeah, no, and it's you turn on, you bolt, you jump off the stone paved road and into the wilderness. You will just hear like screams and loud booming noises. As well as Sinfred, you can understand why mages are fucking terrifying, because holy shit. It takes many men got her down. As well, by the time the fighting is over, 25 of your soldiers are just dead, and you have at least as many more injured. It was but she's dead. The other one though managed to escape in the aftermath.
Yeah, he'll split 50-50 probably, like leave the 50 of the healthy men to help the wounded and stuff, and try to find a
We
lesser
only
to.
have 50 more men.
That's true. I mean 50 of the remaining guys basically.
Okay.
So like 10 guys to try to find to not ruin the sneak attack.
I send like 25 of them in the. Not sure if you're gonna go yourself personally. You're gonna stay with the.
He go himself with the search party.
What?
Gather information on secure advantage.
Yeah, give me a gather information.
Does infiltrator count or no? I'm just asking.
No, because you're not hiding, you're searching.
Gotcha. All right then. I'll just help this raw dog here.
And I will ask you right now, which are you, lightly armored or geared for war? Because if you're geared for war, I'm gonna apply penalties.
Oh god.
Since he's probably that's true. I have encumbered, so he's geared for war. Yeah, that's right. Fuck. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give you.
At the
Now,
encumbered mark.
the question is, Anissa. Yeah, you're also geared for war. Never mind, no penalty. Fine.
Luckily,
You're both armored.
he didn't expect the fight to meet anyone else on the road. To go in the forest. Yeah.
Yeah, just gather information.
All right, let's let it rip. That's a weak hit.
Well, listen. You can see the trail. Have to chase her into the countryside.
How much time is this taking?
Well, depends how good she's rolling and how good you're rolling.
Because Sinfred doesn't want to waste too much time on this.
Well, it's a weak hit, so I'll have to waste some time.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want to keep eternally chasing her finger. How much time is the week had wasted in total?
I'll just make people roll again.
Oh.
And if
Oh,
it's
did-
another weak hit on both accounts, a day. Maybe more.
Listen, Sinfred's plan right now is the wound will probably need a day to like fix themselves up anyway, so that's probably the plan.
Well, the problem is, want to get to Anora before people in Denerim learn about this, or want to chase one random fucking noble?
Oh no, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he doesn't want to waste time.
Okay, so yeah,
That's what I'm
listen,
talking about. Yeah.
you're gonna give up the chase. Not to mention she's on horseback. Not all of you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, he wanted to like find her if he can quickly find her. If not, well, rip her only. At least we got the mage.
Listen. The more valuable target was gutted as. You're gonna double back around and. Well, you don't have really time to give them a proper funeral. You just have to pile the bodies and burn them as you will quickly begin making your way back to Denerim as Anissa, as sort of evening kind of catches you in the countryside. You're pretty sure managed to evade your pursuers.
I see. How far would you be, or how far away would you be from Lothering?
Still a day away. Probably a bit more. Because now you have to traverse the countryside itself.
She would still make her way there, but before she gets close, she would be careful and see
Yeah.
if the other.
Listen, you'll sneak as you'll move towards Lothering, and as night falls, it does make it very easy for you to sneak around. Up now.
I'm so sorry, everybody. Let's now play this through the end, but damn. I'm Logan's guy, unfortunately, and we are both ruthless.
Listen, you sneak by, and as you start approaching Lothering, you will see this, like, well, what used to be a town. Collapsed walls, burnt down buildings, bodies piled on top of bodies. People are really sleeping now. Everyone's left, but yeah, it does just look like this village was fucking ran down, and a lot of them clearly didn't expect it.
So there's. She cannot hear anything that there's the remaining
I was
people.
gonna ask you, like, you can give me a gather information if you want to just scout the area and see if you can pick up on anything.
Yes, she would.
Now, I will say you have to switch from gear to war to lightly geared, because otherwise I'm gonna give you a penalty.
Yes.
Listen. Clearly, hundreds dead. Like there's some very large fucking mass graves that were made. Sort of. Probably haven't been able to even like clear all the bodies yet. So some of them haven't even burned. They're just kind of been let there. Been left there as well. You'll just go about the area surrounding. You won't go in, presumably you won't go into the actual town, as there's no real guards that you can see, but I'm not sure. It's up to you if you want to take the risk or not.
I'd take the risk to go in.
Yes.
Yes, she would.
As yeah, there's no real guards around, and the gates were clearly not damaged, so that means someone from the inside opened them. Most of the damage seems to have come. You do remember that there was still some mages left, so probably a lot of the collateral damage that can be seen came from them fighting. As you look around, you listen carefully around some of the houses, you will hear some snoring sounds. As you do think there's probably still some people around. Probably villagers. Given the fact that they weren't like killed, they probably weren't very supportive towards the Lord. In fact, if you think about it, Anissa, it's really easy for some of the villagers to go about and open the gates and let the army in. After all, Hartford was not a very well-liked individual. Was supportive of some rather dubious folk. Elves, chastened, mages. A fucking heretic, that's what he was. Checked out the chantry. Probably these people backstabbed him first opportunity they got.
She tries to avoid and stay quiet as possible so she doesn't wake them. And she would look if she could find the Lord somewhere. Dead or alive, she does not care,
You would
but she
have
just
to.
wants.
There's no one crucified or anything, so I don't think they did anything about that. Now, the town does have an actual castle. The problem is sneaking into that place is much harder. But the castle, weirdly enough, is also not guarded, so maybe they just didn't leave any soldiers behind, and then, well, then the problem is he's probably dead because if there's no one guarding him. And I don't think you don't have time to just look through all the bodies.
Yeah, no.
You could go into the castle and check the castle itself if you want.
Yeah, she would.
As yeah, you'll sneak about and there's no guard, there's no soldiers. You will check the prison cells, and they are all empty.
So she cannot find anyone in the castle.
No. Well, there's a lot of signs of struggle inside, blood, scorch marks, but no one physically.
I see. If she cannot find him, she would probably make her way out of the town again and head up to Denerim again.
Embark on the journey back now. It's gonna be hard. Don't really have as many supplies as you had when you came here, but listen, stopping by some of the villages, asking for help, it's gonna be feasible. It's gonna take you probably a day or two longer.
Sounds good to me.
Now, meanwhile, Denerim. Idalia. Alienage will.
Yay.
Presumably, you will. Listen, the moment it opens, if you like walk in, the Queen's men are here delivering supplies and food to the wounded, to the injured. That's so gracious of her.
Yeah, it is. At the very least, she's gonna have to be very, very careful as she just looks around, make sure there's no one that's hurt. She'll try to spread the word, but she'll be discreet as possible. If she sees that it's not working, she'll have to basically stop it entirely.
In a secure advantage, Heart.
Gotcha.
Actually, it won't be Heart. It would be Shadow because you are doing it covertly. Never mind.
Gotcha. Weak hit.
Listen, with the one, I think that's a good roll. Yeah. Listen, quit quietly, but listen. At the very least, the Queen's people don't find you.
That's the most important
somebody
part.
else who's gonna kind of pull you to the side as you're preaching. It's a very young-looking elf woman. She kind of smirks, says, "Why are you being so shifty about this?"
Shifty about what? Exactly.
Well, I heard you over talking with some of the elves here.
I was, at the very least.
What would you be
And I
telling
was.
some of these elves? So just know what to reference here.
She'd mostly be trying to lead them to question like exactly their imprisonment and how long the nobility didn't do a damn thing about it and how it's convenient it's happening
Yeah.
now. And maybe we should, yeah, she's just trying to lead them to that conclusion without
We'll
saying it outright.
sounds like something would go much better if you had some actual proof.
That is also true. Sadly, as one knows, it's very hard to find such proof in these days.
I know. I think I can help you.
You can. And why exactly would you want to do that? I take a look at her. I assume she's dressed much better than the elves here. Like, she doesn't look like everyone else.
Unironically, no. Because the idea was
Okay.
for her to blend in, not
Yeah.
stand out.
I will ask, why would you do that? You would put yourself in quite a bit of danger.
Yeah, but, well, I'll be honest. I know the queen ain't done shit. And if you're here, you must be involved in this somehow. And honestly, I fucking despise those fucking dickheads.
I will make sure to I will see if she's lying to me at the very least. This is some
Give me a secure advantage with wits.
yeah. Mainly in the sense like, hey, is this coming from like a real heart thing, or is this her trying to use something here, or is it revenge also? Maybe.
You get the feeling she's not very happy with the queen, but she definitely fucking hated the magisters.
Okay. Very well. If you can get proof so I can warn and let them know what really happened, I would appreciate that. My name is Dahlia.
Kind of like smirks. Devera.
Yeah.
But I don't
Very
think
well.
you'll like me too much, so I have to warn you about things.
Okay, what exactly do you need to warn me about?
Well, I was one of the people sent here to. Well, I was one of the people helping the assholes. I'm not actually from this alienage.
Very well. Why are you helping now?
Cause I'm free. You think?
Ah.
You think a slave girl born into winter can just do whatever the fuck she wants?
I'm gonna be honest, we don't really know much about Tevinter here. We don't really have a lot of information outside of, well, blood magic against the Maker and all the like. I didn't even. Well, I'm a very ignorant on the subject of Tevinter.
This is a very different place than here, but like I said, I was part of, let's call it, the enforcement squad meant to, well, blend in. Me and a bunch of others were sent here to, well, how did he phrase it? Frolic. The locals. And
Is a bit.
keep an eye on things from the inside. Makes us much less noticeable to the guards. And the elves in the alienage knew, but nah, the city guards, they're fucking blind. So the local elves don't really
Well,
like
I'm-
me for obvious reason. But
Well,
she continues, says, but they seem to like you.
thank you. At the very least, I'm glad to see you have your freedom. I don't know what life you've lived, but
Shit
you're.
one. A shit one.
Well, maybe a bit presumption, but you're one of ours now, I guess.
She'll kind of chuckle. I don't think you want me.
Don't worry, It's always best to keep an open mind. You make the strangers of friends. If you would have me, of course.
She kind of like looks at you almost like in disbelief.
I promise you, I've met the strangest of people.
Many blood mages
And,
do you know?
A pause. She kind of looks away for a second. I don't think we should count. I don't think counting them is going to change. It's
Oh.
fine.
Oh,
If you're a mage, do not worry. I will not judge you here.
need a compel roll with art.
Ugh, like, don't worry, buddy. I think I didn't know the exact number, but I know it was more than one.
Yeah,
Again,
sure.
weak geeks all day.
Well, nod a bit reluctantly. It's very hard to believe, but I'll take your word for it right now.
You've been stuck here, and she's been here for. I presume the aliens should be closed for, like you said, a months, 2 or 3 months, right?
Yes, 2 months. A
Yeah,
bit, a
so
bit
they
less
probably
than 2 months, but yes, about that time.
You've been in here for quite some time, and a lot has happened on the outside. Well, hopefully, if things turn out well, you'll get a chance to understand exactly what I mean. But you said you had a way to get proof?
When the Templars were batting down the door, well, I made some could call it a rash decision. I call it seizing the opportunity. Gathered the rest of my squad and stole a bunch of documents detailing some rather well, unpleasant transactions between the Magisters and the people who run the city.
That's amazing.
I'll be honest. I could probably forge a signature or a seal.
That
It would be really
is.
shitty if the Queen's seal appeared on those documents, wouldn't it?
It would be. It would be a downright shame. That is. You are a treasure. She kind of like thinks about it for a second. The only concern I have is, well, we can tell the elves one thing, but how do we get it to someone's hands who would be willing to listen? That would not betray us in the
She
end.
kind of looks
I
at it
know
and says, "Who do you think is gonna listen to a bunch of elves? Be serious."
Yeah. She was thinking the same thing. Like,
Nah, this is just about convincing the others here not believe these lies. You know, the Magisters, they made people sick, then provided the ailments. So,
what?
yeah. That's how they got them. In my eyes, I don't think the Queen's much better.
At the very least, they didn't take anyone, did they?
There was a ship inbound to leave. I don't know what happened to that one.
I pray our preparations were able to save them.
What
Yeah.
exactly did you do? How? Because
I'm not from Dinnerman. I was in Lothering when I got the news about the slave operation. Came as quickly as I could with my companions to try to stop it.
how did you
We've
even
tried
learn
to-
about it? How did you able
Um,
get proof to the Chantry about it?
Wasn't this just me, but one of the Tementor's managers, I presume, Lady Livia, I believe.
Holy shit,
Stop.
she did it. Mad woman.
Well, it's good to know that she wasn't entirely pulling our leg, but she came to us probably for her own gain in a certain way, but told us
she's a dangerous one. Be careful. Yeah, no. No love lost amongst competition, I suppose.
and we moved as quickly as we could. Plan to get a pirate ship to hold off any people trying to escape before it happened, trying to get proof, which we were able to. And, well, the Queen wasn't our only option, but she was one of them.
Another look of disbelief is like, that sounds like a lot of money you've been paying to sustain this overly complicated operation. Who's backing you?
My lord, Overton. He is the one who has been helping with this. And who warned me, what to do. At the very least.
Is this like a human lord?
He is.
The fuck is he helping you with?
Do not judge him so quickly. At the very least, he's been helping me from the very beginning. And it's going to sound insane when I tell you, but he has so far been working and helping the elves. Made an army, let us make our own choices, gave me the chance to help. He has also had his own hardships and his own form of prejudice as well. I can tell you more about
look
it.
of incredulity when you tell her she's organized an elven army.
I know it sounds fantastical, but I promise you I'm telling you the truth. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Well, how long do you think until they kill him?
Hopefully not long at all. So far he's been careful, trying to gain allies, even being able to...
Oh, you look a bit older than me. I thought you would be more experienced with the world. You know what they do with elven supporters? Fucking gut them.
My hope is the fact that if Lord Harport is smart. I can only hope.
Need more than smarts in the world. You need fucking power.
I'm trying not to despair. So far, he's done things most people have not. I can only have hope.
Well, listen. Like I said, I'm kind of stuck here. I don't have any money. And I don't think I can just walk up the captains here and be like, take me to the winter. So, listen, might as well do something good in my life. Maybe the Maker will forgive my other sins.
Well, I believe this is definitely a step in the right direction. And I'm happy. Well, you're definitely a miracle for me right now. Come on, let's go, well, warn the others.
Yeah, listen, she's gonna... Yeah, she has some documents and it won't be too difficult to forge the royal signature. Only the queen can give, or the regent at this point.
Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna be fine.
To hand you to show the elder. I think that's how they call them, right?
It's either the elder or the
elder, yeah.
Harn hand. That
Oh, yeah.
That's what Adalia is.
To show the elder and the others here as listen, they're gonna take the supplies because damn man, free food, but holy shit, are they like shook
Yeah.
by this? They're like, wait, the queen and the regent have been actively, oh my fucking god. And now the elder's just gonna assume probably deal went sour, I suppose. It's monsters. Sell us into slavery and then turn around and pretend to be our saviors.
I am so sorry to give you the news, but I felt it was best that you know the truth. I don't know. I cannot understand what they planned, but you had to know.
Thank you. Prevented a great deception here from unfolding.
I can only do what's best for our people.
He'll nod. Unsure how to deal with this information.
At the very least, we have to be careful and tread lightly. She has presumed the church on our side and the nobility and the influence and the power right now. We must wait and be opportunistic.
We'll trust you. You're a great friend to us. I'll make sure
course.
everyone here is on the same page.
She nods with a comforting smile.
Truly the bane of my existence. Yet an old elf. Impossible difficult.
They are very handsome.
Because they also can't have beards. It's like, I'm fucked. I'm screwed.
Fire was weird. We couldn't model the character, so we decided just to do it this way, guys. Honest.
No, they just picked it up from Tolkien. This is a very Tolkien thing.
God damn it, guys.
Unfortunately, Dragon Age is not subtle about its influences.
Mhm.
Suppose this one will work. As yeah, listen. Or at least they won't buy any deception coming from propagandists. Other than that, Idalia, I also would like to do.
She would warn her to like stock up on, if they can, weapons and supplies. The fact of the matter that this could happen again so very easily.
It's illegal for them to own weapons.
Yeah, I know. I mainly in food and stuff like that, because this could happen again if
Yes.
if in any way the regent decides like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking put you guys back in that hole and lock you back up, because I don't. Without those Tevinter people, they more likely would have starved and no one would have cared.
Yes.
And
Luckily,
would
the
mention
merciful queen is here for people.
yes, and slowly over time, not to make it obvious, mention well, her own lore to a certain extent, just here and there, just little things to help build that
Listen.
yeah.
You'll get a couple of days of it.
Okay.
As well. Sorry, I was gonna say. So, any else actually? I was gonna do something,
No.
but I've changed my mind. I need to reserve the special hammer for Jill when she comes back.
Yeah, nothing much. Keeping an eye on things, trying to hear news, but I don't think right now it's just watching and waiting.
Well, I have some bad news for you.
Yeah.
Aura has again fallen quite ill.
Oh no.
One of those very similar coma to what she was in Britain. She's not waking up.
Ira, Logan's coming to kill you. I can help you. I would recommend you to accept the deal now.
Oh nah. Well, while doing her other stuff, what the hell is she probably taking care of Ira? She doesn't know this is a magic thing, because I have a feeling if she takes it to like a regular old healer, it's not gonna work out. They're gonna start asking questions.
Yeah, they'll just tell you she's sick.
Yeah.
Make sure she's like, give her some water every now and then. But other than that, come back.
Gotcha. And I don't think Serana's off doing the pirate
Yes.
thing, and the songbirds are still around, because I don't think I've met them, but
Yeah, the songbirds are in fact your muscle. They're here.
yeah, they're mostly.
If you need
Muscle,
anything
gotcha.
done, they are top tier warriors and assassins. So
Keep your eye on. I just need information mainly, but thank you.
yes.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Listen, it is we'll eventually. Well, first of all, Sinfred, you arrive in Denerim first, with fewer men than you've left. But what's your first order of business?
Sadly, I'm trying to think of what's the best way to go about this.
Go up to her, deliver the letter.
Oh yeah, first
Station-
the letter. Yeah,
Station the men in the castle.
yeah. I think yeah, I think there's nothing else there. He was go up to the castle, yeah, and inform Anor here.
She sort of glances at you, takes the letter. You did rat me to my father, didn't you?
My oaths are to the turn of Warren, technically. And he is the regent, so you know.
Yes, and he's also a paranoid man and prone to acts of violence. You gave me a good speech about how I should be more tactful, and yet you bring my father in, who is the definition of the lack of diplomacy.
Listen, sometimes
What happened?
well, I wasn't butchering loitering. That's what it's right. That's as I said, the fight was rather fuck my train of thought. I say. Listen, I want to make sure. That's why I went to Lorgan. He was
Want to make sure of what?
Did you stay alive?
That doesn't tell me what happened.
What's she asking? Basically, what happened?
Well, what the fuck happened when you cave load, like, you ratted her out? Like,
Oh, that's what. Yeah, that's I was confused about what she was yapping about. Basically, like, okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's obvious what Logan is doing, right? Yeah.
you saw the columns of smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, he's well, Logan struck first. That's what happened.
Like, sort of sighs and says, "You happy with yourself? How many people do you think you got killed? How many more will die?"
Thousands, probably.
Was one letter that could have ended the civil war, but now you've tapped into father's paranoia. She just kind of tears the seal off and like reads the letter. As her eyes kind of go a bit wide. Wonderful.
Well, I believe that's everything then.
Yes, get
Let's just
out
say,
now.
yeah. Yeah, he'll leave you.
But yeah, no, I'm sure, Sanford, what do you plan on doing?
Well, I'm not sure if there's anything to be done because I'm not sure. Because promise, the only thing I could be thinking of doing since we're now on the path here. Promise, Simon, I think are too sneaky. Plus, they're dangerous. Mages are fucking dangerous, and these guys are a lot more experienced than Colwyn. And
Yes.
fighting in the city, I think, is a bad thing. So, I am not sure if there's anything to be done. I don't think I can ambush, plus they're fucking assassins.
Well, listen. Suppose then you're just gonna keep watch.
But I'm not sure I can like take them out preemptively. I think I
Take them
can.
out. Ooh, you don't know where they are. You
Yeah.
wanna visit the warehouse. You can probably. That'll be your best bet, I suppose.
But I'm just thinking, if I go there alone, I can sneak there in, but
Yeah.
I'll probably die. But if I go, but I'll probably die because
You can just
5v1
take
made.
a detachment with you. Like they'll kill some of you, but they won't be able to kill all of you. Age is powerful, but they can be overwhelmed.
I'm not sure if that's in the confidence of the orders to fucking start a fight in Denerim.
Up to you.
Anyway.
You are left in charge. You make these.
I'm thinking. I'm basically trying to like wager, basically like. If I
You show
do,
up
isn't
with
I
50
fail?
guys, you'll be able to kill one or two.
Yeah, but almost then the other will probably get away, and they might just sneak away. And right now, news of Lothering has not went up here.
Yeah, but how long do you think that'll stay? Like you realize it's very hard for Logain to kill all Heartbird supporters. So like at least a couple might escape, and you have at most a day ahead of.
Yeah. I just worry also about like weakening the detachment too much because it will like probably like take significant casualties in the fight because
Your decision.
yeah, that's what like I'm trying to like wager. Basically, I already lost 50 men essentially on the road,
More or less, yes.
and like if I lose like another like 25, that's assuming assuming a good roll, like good casualties. I think when dealing with mage assassin, but taking out 2 mages is also like very good because they don't grow on trees.
Nope. Yeah, huge blow.
It'll
Only
be a
few
huge
confirmed mages here are Serana and Ira. So, no, Ira was fiercely loyal to, like, she cared about Heartbird a lot, and Serana was very dedicated to the cause.
Yeah, taking out 2 mages would be very sweet though. Yeah, I think I'm going for the 2 mages.
Yeah, so then you grab many soldiers as you can fit down these narrow streets, and you will make your way to the warehouse. As kick down the door, and well, I presume you will do this during the day, because at night you will be
Disadvantaged.
well, it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be easier for them to escape, and also
Yeah.
you're gonna be much more noticeable.
Yeah, that's what I probably did.
But yeah, no, as you kick down the door, well, you don't see Dahlia anywhere, but you do see a very sleeping Ira on the bed.
No Serana.
Oh, Serana.
Oh my god, I'm about to do something so dirty. Jill, I'm so sorry.
Presume then you draw your blade and you're gonna try to make this quick.
Yeah.